this video, I'm going to be teaching you a color change. That's right, baby, the votes are in and you guys asked for a dope-ass slide, and it doesn't get any doper than a color change that changes in mid-air. Take a look at this. That's the same music that Chris Ramsey uses. Shut up! So if you don't know already, we're learning the duct change. I mean, you should probably know because of the title in the video. But before we get stuck into the tutorial, 48.7% of you aren't subscribed. So if you're enjoying this content, just hit the subscribe button. You help a brother out. And of course, if you've got the time, smash like. You have to do it because if you don't, I just look like an idiot on YouTube telling people to smash like. But anyway, without any further ado, let's go into tutorial view. Alright guys, here we are in tutorial view, and for this, all you're going to need is a deck of cards. But first, let's give a little credit to the creators. We're talking about Russell Duck, or Russ Duck if you want to call him that, and Hiro Sakai. There are sources that you can read up if you really want to get some more info on this bad boy, and that is from the Card East or Magic Magazine, September 1991. That was the year I was born. This move is the same age as me. How crazy is that? Now here's how it works. What you're going to be doing is essentially grabbing a double, except they're going to be face up and face down or back to back, whatever you want to call it. And you're going to be applying pressure on just one side of the card so that when it springs out of your hand, it'll rotate and land flush and seemingly clean, a very clean ending. So literally you can pick the card up, shoot it back onto the deck, and it ends pretty much clean. The best advice I can give you for learning this move is to really pay attention to the way that you grip it. So let's start off with where your thumb is going to contact it. If you divide your thumb into like thirds, okay, so you got the top, then you got the middle, then you got the bottom edge. You want your bottom edge of your thumb to contact the base of that card, so it's very much at the bottom. And then with your finger at the front, you'll be using your middle finger. I flip you guys off like every tutorial, so get used to that. What happens is you're going to be gripping that. The corner is going to be nesting into the crease of your finger. Now, you're going to go for the bottom edge of the crease over here. Okay, the corner just nests in there. I don't know if you can see how it's nesting in there. And on the thumb, I've got it at that bottom edge most. And now if I just give it a quick squeeze, it'll just sort of automatically shoot out of my hand because it's already so loosely held in there that just a quick squeeze is going to make it shoot straight out. Now, if you find that you're squeezing and the card's not coming out, you're probably not holding it low enough in your forefinger, your middle finger here. You've got to get it real low in that crease. Really low, like look where it is. You can almost see it's hardly even in my finger. So when I do it, it'll just shoot off, yeah? And you really want to get control over both cards shooting at once. The best way to practice is literally take one card and just keep doing this until you can make it turn over 100% of the time. Now, that's the basis of the change itself. Now, to make sure that you can catch it nice and neatly, you're just going to hold it in a loose dealer's grip. Okay, this is the dealer's grip like this. I'm just going to hold it in a nice loose dealer's grip. That way your fingers will act as a cage, which will help square the card up, especially because the corner falls in between these two fingers, which means that, you know, if I take these two cards here and I just let them slide in, they're going to neaten themselves up because of the way that I'm holding the deck. So when I do the move, you can see it just sort of hits and then slides forward a little bit, and that's how it squares up. In a quick motion, you can see it's pretty much imperceptible. But it's a nice change. It's very quick, it's very flashy. Alright, now that you've got the basics of the duck change down, here's some bonus material for anyone that made it this far. Extremely knacky, but fun to practice trick. Check it out. Alright guys, let me show you what the trick looks like. Firstly, we're going to take two jokers and they're going to be sat on top of the deck. An insurance policy, if you will. And we have a card selected. In this case, it's going to be the 3 of spades, and that card gets left right there into the center, and you can see the 2 jokers sat up the top. And in order to find that 3, I can take any card from the center of the pack. Ooh, the 2, nice. That works perfectly, because if I throw it at those jokers, it'll instantly change into the 3, and you can even see the jokers, you can see the card. No gimmicks, baby, no gimmicks. All right, now that you've had a good look at the trick, let's break it down for you. So for this, you really do just leave the 2 jokers on the top, okay? And this is an extremely difficult trick to do, but I think if you like practicing stuff, this will be perfect for you. So you leave the 2 jokers on the top, make sure that the spectator knows they're there, and then you have a card selected. So what I'm doing is I'm executing something called the Victoria control, because I can end here and I can still show those 2 jokers on the top, and I've controlled the card to the top even so. I'm going to leave a link somewhere up here that you can click on, and it'll give you a full comprehensive tutorial on the Victoria control, baby. But yeah, once you get that to the top, you just say, I'm going to use any old card to find your card. Ooh, the 7. Now what you're doing is you're executing the duct change, okay? But at the same time, you're doing it towards those jokers that are sat on the top here. You're going to do the duct change, and as it's rotating through the air, your thumb's going to pull this down so that it rotates like this. It'll rotate in there just like that, and then naturally when you bring this down, they'll spread across, leaving you with the card changed between the 2. Now, at speed, it just looks like that, but the thing is, in order to nail it, you really got to get the accuracy of the rotation down, okay? So that rotation is going to go in between. You see how it flips in there? In between like that. And now once you're in this position where, you know, they're going to be shocked. So now you're going to execute a top change of that bottom card to clean up the jokers, because once you do the move, you're going to end up with this, you know, mismatched situation here. So you're going to have to execute a top change with the bottom card. Surprisingly easy. You just push this card across, okay? And you're just going to jam it in here, and then your thumb is going to just drag away that top card. So the 2 points of contact are going to happen at the same time. You see where it goes like this, and then it sort of slips away. You see how it's just sort of, you just keep changing that forever. Look. 1. Keep changing, keep top changing forever. It's very easy to do. But yeah, get a feel for it, and then it's obviously good to do it under the cover of emotion. Like, look, it really did change into your card. You see, and that's how you can do the top change. So you go, boom, look, it really did change into your card in between the 2 jokers. That's why they were there. They're the insurance policy. But that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the maneuver Hoover, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Well, there it is, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and see ya.
Enchanté.